That's very important that she doesn't touch it. Sorry about that.
Then maybe.
I thought she was going to be over there. So.
That's a nice one. Really, really good, huh? Yeah, I will.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're not live yet. We're going live in 63 seconds.
And for Mali, tomatoes.
I got a mouthful of meatball. I don't know whether you can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on a new. Let's see if I can do this without unplugging it.
Mali, we are live.
I'm on a new. We're in stress. We're in stress. I got a new. Well, it's not new. It's an old microphone that I've now plugged in as an audio thing. So we just hope that's working. It says it's working, so that's fine. It's pointing towards me. We're going both ways, so we've got kids down in the pool screaming. So, welcome to Balcony Banter, everybody. I'll just say welcome to the show. There you go. Welcome to the show. I don't know how many people are watching just yet. Let me have a look. Library, my videos. I'm not prepared. I'm totally not prepared because I've cooked and we've done everything. So I'm just going to check to see if anybody's here. We're going both ways, so. Oh, I'll turn that down. Oh, there's loads of people here. There's loads of people. 10 million. Or 59 at least. So I'm not going to look at the chats just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's get rid of that. So, I'm sorry we're late. Hope you didn't wait too long. What we've got today is another Balcony Banter with Juliane Nendel, Christina Dowd, and my daughter and son-in-law Stephanie and Kasim. And Christina wants to say something with a mouthful. She's a she says. Oh, it's our daughter, not my daughter, okay. And our granddaughter, Mali. So you're going to meet them in a minute, but first of all we get things out of the way. This is Wednesday Balcony Banter. We usually invite somebody and it's usually Juliane because she's a great mate and we trust her. So she's not been in any risk situations lately and so we think it's nice to meet in our house. Anybody who's been out in a risky situation we probably would meet with a mask, but we're not wearing masks today. Stephanie and Kasim and Mali are in our household so they don't have to wear masks. I did a mask thing yesterday so I'm not even going to really mention it anymore today. Anybody who's commenting about the masks and stuff, I'll deal with that on Friday if you want to come on Friday. Today's theme, and it's something I just thought up. I was thinking, you know, immigration, but that's a really big sort of subject and people have a lot of baggage with that. And then I was thinking of living in another country, which people say, oh, it'd be nice to live in another country. And then I thought, emigration. So how do you decide to go from one country to another, like we decided to come here? And so that's the theme of the day. I'm just hoping that the microphone is picking everything up, so I'm going to just jump in and make sure that people are saying we can't hear you, we can't hear you. So it's the high. Denise, thank you very much. Okay, so good afternoon all. Everybody's saying hi from the balcony. People from Raimundo. Hi Raimundo. Green Hearts, thank you very much. Stay tuned, folks. Big announcement coming from Tim. A big announcement? I don't know what big enough. Just was going to signing a few quick autograph. Okay, Derek, thank you. I realise what you're doing now. Just what's going. Tim just going to send his apologies. Okay, Derek. Actually, are you in, Derek? I've invited you all to the chat. Go to timothydad.com/live, and there's a link there that you can follow and come and join us. You'll be muted when you arrive, but as soon as I unmute you, you can go live with us. John C. The man. Okay. So yeah, theme today is that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing y'all round to introduce everybody. They've all got mouths full of food, so don't. I'll just wait for our daughter to swallow. So I'm going to go first to our daughter Stephanie. Here she is. You got to look in that little lens there. Say hi.
Hi.
Our daughter.
I've never been live.
No, and
Never
she when she was a kid, she used to do a lot of stuff with videos and stuff. At the moment, it's not been the case. And right next to her there is Kasim and Malika. I'm just going to zoom in for you guys.
And both of our mouths are full.
There you go. There's Malika. She's scoffing. What you got there? Egg? Egg. There you go. So that's cool. And we're going to zoom around to the people you know here. And we'll get them both in at the same time. Whoa, overshoot. There you go. So this is, let me just put Christina's thing up here. Oh, Juliane, I put it first. So this is Juliane. You can go to www.julianenendel.com, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, Janet Anscombe. She's not even here. And Christina Dowd, there you go.
Hello.
So, as I say, I'm not reading the comments just yet. There we go. We are in Kyle Savaki again. Oh, sorry, Chris. Put it right over your face. There you go. And don't forget, you can follow us on LWMST, and you can follow us on Facebook, LWMST. Okay, so they're scoffing. I'm going to go wide for the big. I'm going to start. Okay, I think I can get almost everybody in. So if I scoot next to Steph here and look, we can all wave. Oh, this is the food, by the way. We've got albondigas, which is like meatballs. Then we've got dates and bacon, which I'm going to nick one.
Delicious.
I'll have a albondiga as well. And then we've got black pudding from Astoria. And we've got chorizo from Astoria. And I did a potato, what's it called?
Tortilla.
And the little flies have just arrived. And of course we've got the Franciscan of ice beer and a bottle of wine as well.
Your granddaughter really loved the. What is it called?
Tortilla.
The tortilla, yeah. So, today, Juliana, do you want to start? Or shall I start?
Well, you can go ahead if you like.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go around to me.
You came here.
Okay. So, emigration, or immigration as we say, depending on which way you're looking at it. So I'm zooming into me there. Oh, do you like my new t-shirt? I bought it for Chris and she says it's too tight on her. So I put it on and I can't get it off. It's too tight and I can't get it off. So, emigration, what makes you move? Well, basically, for me, I'm scrolling up by accident now. So basically for me, I was in Manchester up until 1977, and my mum and dad had sort of semi-nervous breakdowns having high-powered jobs, and said, that's it, we're going to live in North Wales, because that's where my mum's mum came from. So we moved to a little village called Pwllheli. A lot of you might have heard of it, for Butlins. And we moved down there when I was 17. And so that was my first emigration, if you like. So I was going from one place to another. I didn't really understand that there was people that would be, treat you differently at all. But I was treated differently there for a simple reason that I wasn't Welsh. I thought they were all talking about me speaking Welsh. And then I learnt a bit of the language and realised they had better things to talk about, and they were only just using it instead of whispering. So they just a private conversation. So that was my first thing with emigration. I just thought the people weren't inviting, but in actual fact they just didn't want to interact with me at the time. So eventually I did interact with the people, and they realised pretty quickly that I was an idiot and ignored me. But no, I mean, I think if you go to another place where there's different culture slightly and there's a different language, of course, then you're going to be an outsider right at the beginning. But if you join in, then that's fine. I then went to live in London. I was an outsider again because I was a northerner, and so that was like emigrating to London. I wasn't really emigrating. I was there for the summer. I was working as a bin man in Spelthorne Borough Council. I was emptying the bins from the film studios there in what were the film studios in Spelthorne called? Answer in the comments, please. Spelthorne Borough Council film studios, very famous. A lot of black and white films made there. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll know. So that was the second sort of emigration. When I finished college late, I just checking checking the USB here. Can you still hear me? I'm just checking the things in case somebody's saying we can't hear you. Loud and clear, thank you very much. So then I went to college, and at the end of the college they said you can go to France or Germany for 6 months on the European Union theme, what's it called? Theme. So I thought, well, I'll do that. So then I'm actually really emigrating now. I'm going from my UK base to another country. So I went to Germany. And I emigrated there, and a lot of stuff you had to do. You had to jump over hoops and go to the Einwohnermeldeamt, which is one word. Einwohnermeldeamt. It means Einwohner means the person who lives there, Melde means registration, and Amt means office. So it's the people who live there registration office, the Einwohnermeldeamt. Anyway, that's another story. So you got to melden on the Einmeldewohneramt. No, anyway, it doesn't matter. Christina still laughs at my German. And so that was the next time I emigrated, and the people there were a little bit more welcoming than the Welsh, and I'll tell you why. Because in Wales, the English sometimes go there and buy up the houses, or they come in and sort of say, these are the local yokels and what have you. But in Germany, you come over as English, and they want to practice their English immediately. So you're an exotic. They say, oh, I can speak English, and I say, you're still not funny. And realised they had their own humour. So we'll go into Germs and humour later. But emigration is where you go. You can be welcomed. You can be shunned. You can for totally different reasons. I then learnt a bit of German, and I totally failed at it, but people appreciated that I was trying. So I think emigration also means try to fit in, But I still want my fish and chips. I still wanted my English mustard. I still wanted cheese and onion crisps. And so I would search out those English shops that were few and far between in those days, in the 80s, And everything shut at lunchtime on Saturday, and I was really amazed and everything. So I really was looking for my culture to keep a hook in. So I can imagine now when other people are like coming to Britain, that they're also going to do that. So they're going to go and look for the Turkish things and the Italian things, and they're going to go for the, even if they're Syrian, they're going to look for something to remind them of home. Moving around has made me realise that emigration and immigration are just two sides of the same coin, and it's an idea. So then the company sent us to America, and then we came back. That was two lands divided by the same language, which was a real culture shock going, but even a bigger culture shock coming back, because Stephanie grew up in America. And then when we came back, she had to go to school, and she was sort of saying, these people are not disciplined. So I'll let her tell a story if she wants to, but no, but that was another thing. So I think moving around, going to different cultures is really beneficial in your education, and it never ends. You know, it's not people telling you stuff; it's you going out and searching for it. So emigration is great for the soul, and immigration should be seen like that also, I think. Yeah, exactly. Mally's sort of telling us all, you're a loader, you're full of it. You know, there we go, there we go. Mally is German, born in Regensburg, Bavarian. Was she born in Regensburg?
Straubing.
She was born in Straubing, so she's
Yeah.
a Niederbayer.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's even closer to the local yokels.
To the yodelers.
Uh-huh. So that's my sort of bit on emigration. I'm going to swing round to Juliane now, and she can give us a bit of.
I think your T-shirt fits perfectly with that topic, and it's like let the adventure begin, because I think emigration is an adventure. I mean, it's. I think it starts already like when you're in your home country and you decide to really go. It is getting out of your comfort zone, something that you are so used to, and you are so home and the safety and security, and then all of a sudden you have to just drop that and go on a journey that you cannot really plan so much for. It's, I mean, you have sort of like an idea, I guess, when you are moving somewhere different, but you don't really have the whole path laid out completely. There will always be challenges and and little problems that you will have to face, but it's part of the adventure and part of the journey, and that's what makes it beautiful and exciting as well. It's scary, but it's exciting at the same time. And then one thing I can say that when I came here in 2003 to live here on the island of Tenerife, I think, in the beginning I did not speak any Spanish, and in the first year I have to admit I didn't really make a move to speak and learn Spanish, but I saw that I had to really get engaged with locals and with the people who live here, to be more comfortable, and I think that's a good way to approach emigration. If you're going to another country, that you engage with locals and make the effort to get used to their customs and how they eat, how they go out, how they work, how they work together in teams, things like that, how they celebrate, and I think then when you're missing sort of your own little home country things, which is quite normal. I mean, I really was thrilled and stoked when Lidl opened here. I was like, oh yeah, finally I can buy proper German bread, or little things, you know. And
Little things.
Little things and little.
I told you Germans had a sense of humour.
Well, anyway, so I was really happy when Lidl opened, and I still go there quite often. But then it's still getting also comfortable with local food, and I love to go out here and just enjoy Spanish food. And I think the Canary Islands, and especially also Tenerife, because it's the biggest of the Canary Islands, it's a great mix of cultures. You get, I always call Tenerife or the Canary Islands the little of nations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like the USA. I find it. It has such a great variety and great mix, and it's just makes it so much more livable and enjoyable.
Well, the young kids these days are a lot of mixed marriages between Portuguese and Spanish, and Irish and Spanish,
Yes.
English and Spanish,
Yeah.
Germans obviously,
Yeah.
Germans and Portuguese as well.
Yeah.
So
Also, it's
but all they grow up in basically going to the same school,
yes, indeed.
and so they're Canarian in their hearts, but they all have different types of
Yeah.
culture outside. So
Yeah, I think it's a great way to grow up here and still having this background from your origins or the generation before, that they still bring in that vibe and all the things that you have in food, the variety of food and yeah, things, celebrations or whatever you want to call it.
So talking about a variety of food, Christina's got loads in front of her. What's your thoughts on immigration, and moving to different countries?
Yeah, you learn a lot. And it's important that you always have a smile on your face when you meet people, so they know that
So when you have a problem with meeting people, because I've got to take you around places and you don't see very well. So what's your impression when you meet somebody?
yeah,
What do you have to do to contact with them?
it's quite hard because I'm sitting in a wheelchair and I'm invisible most of the time anyway. And then I can't see people. It's just smile at them.
That's a good one. That's a good way of breaking the ice, I suppose.
And you are attracting a lot of good vibes through your smile.
I think
Got
so
a
too.
Beautiful smile.
She does, and also when we post the thing on Instagram every night, she we get a lot of comments sort of saying Christina's beautiful smile. Keith Blaney, and a lot of other people are sort of saying Christina's got a lovely smile.
She does.
Kasim,
Yep.
we're coming to you, my friend.
To me,
Yeah.
Zoom.
I thought I wasn't part of this.
So where are you from?
I'm from Ghana, West Africa,
And whereabouts in Ghana?
in the northern part of Ghana.
And what did you do there before you came to Germany?
Actually, I studied in Ghana.
Uh-huh.
Before I had a business in Ghana, and before then I met Stephanie in 2012. We were on a long distance relationship. Pardon my English.
Yeah, good English.
So we were on a long distance relationship for about 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And after my studies, then she came down. We got married and we decided what is the next plan for us. Was it going to be in Ghana or move to Germany? And
Exactly, Mali. Exactly.
so we decided that, okay, when you weigh the opportunities and as young couples, I think we decided that we should move to Germany because that would have been easier for her to get a job and also good for me to also get something to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so 2017, if I'm right,
Yeah.
I'm bad at date.
Yeah.
So we decided to move to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, I came, when we moved to Germany, I got a job, she got a job, and
So what did you have to do when you moved to Germany? Was there any hoops you had to jump through?
Yeah, when I moved to Germany, I had to do a German course, integration course
Well, first I had to do a German course
in Ghana before I could apply for the
Language
visa
course.
to come to Germany.
So it was hard to get the visa.
Yeah, not. Oh, I mean, to visit is hard because it doesn't just come that easy. But since when we're married, then it got.
Oh, it was
worse.
easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was
then
still a long process.
Exactly, it was still a long process. I still had to do the German course for like 3 months. And after that, then I applied for the visa, which took almost 4 months. And before I moved to Germany, I had to also do a German course for 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, then I
And the integration course, you had to integrate into German
integrate,
society,
Yeah, exactly. To learn the language, yeah.
and also the history and
The
stuff like
history, yeah.
Politics.
Politics.
that.
and
Was there a
everything.
test at the end of it?
Yeah, definitely.
But that was all paid for by the German government,
No,
right?
that-
What?
I paid, I think we paid, and then, but because I passed, then they paid half of it.
So
So
we
they
paid
give
half
us-
and they paid half.
So you had to
Okay.
pay for the whole courses,
Yeah.
and then if you pass the test,
then you
then
get,
you get half of it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you fail, then to the box.
So what are you doing now in Germany? You working? You working now
Yeah. Sure.
in German? You speak Bavarian.
Yeah.
And Stephanie's obviously on a hiatus from a job at the moment because her
Yep.
main job is this little person here
Full-time
who's
job.
been probably you've been listening to her all the time. I'm just going to zoom into Mali. Oh,
Mali.
there we go.
Can you clap? Can you clap your hands? Yay!
Yay! Can you say anti-disestablishmentarianism?
Probably.
So are you to Tenerife and live with your granddad?
So, yep.
She's not listening. So, Steph, you've had the weirdest upbringing because you were born in Bavaria
Yeah.
and you were brought up in America.
Yes.
So you got an American accent?
I feel like I've lost a bit of it. I did have a really American accent when I was a kid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But now, people don't even know where I'm from now because I feel like I just bits of every accent. German, Ghanaian, English,
Bavarian.
Bavarian. So yeah.
So what were you doing when you came back? Well, I mean, I know what you did when you came back, but you were working before Mali was born?
Yes. I got a job. Uni. Had nothing to do with my course. I started working in an office for a big agricultural company, which now is quite useful.
Yeah.
But I did that thinking that I would only stay there for a couple of months, and then ended up staying there for almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mali came along, so then I'm just on break from that right now.
And so with the people you're working with, you're also working with people who've decided to come to Germany for a short time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly Polish and Romanian.
Mm-hmm. Working
They-
in the agriculture
Yeah.
industry?
Also Bosnia. Yeah, we had loads of different people at work. They come for a short while just for the harvesting.
Mm-hmm.
Some stay the whole year,
Okay.
but yeah.
So you've lived in America, you've lived in Germany twice. Do you think it was beneficial for you
What?
as a kid?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I feel I was brought up with an open mind, and everybody has prejudices or different views that they're brought up with, but I feel like living in different places really shows you that your way of living is not the normal way of living and everybody else is doing it wrong or funnily or I don't know. But yeah, I'm very happy that we did that.
Well, I'm so glad because it was all down to me. Yes, I'm zooming right in on my face now. Here we go. You can see the top of my head. It was all down to me.
All your fault.
It's all my fault. So what we're going to do, we're going to go around the table once more with a final discussion thing. Then I'm going to start reading the and if I don't get, apologise. Oh, you look. Let's zoom out here.
Nice
There you go.
motorbike, isn't it?
It's a nice motorbike, yeah. I don't have a motorbike. I do have a license that lets me.
That's another story.
It's another story. Ask me about changing a German driving license. No, first of all, how I got my driving license, then how I changed it for a German one without taking a test, then how I changed it for an American one and I had to take a test, then coming back to Germany getting my German one back, and now exchanging a German driving license without taking a test, apart from my eyes. Yay! Anyway, I'm hoping you can still hear me. I'm not looking at the things. I'm just going to go down here. Sounds like lovely hiccups, gorgeous baby, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So nobody's saying we can't hear you, so that's quite good. And we're still online. We're coming up to 30 minutes. We're going to, let's say 35 minutes, but we're not going to stay too long because the food's getting cold. And this black pudding is... Wow.
Yes.
No, she doesn't like it.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm going to go back to Christina and you're going to see her eat a black pudding.
I don't like
Should I
We
take
don't
it?
like it.
I'll take it.
So-
Take it from you.
Christina, emigration, good or bad?
good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juliane, emigration,
Perfect.
a viable?
Yeah, definitely. To open your mind and keep an open mind. Yeah. And stay with love. And
So-
shout out to Thomas. Falls du das siehst, Thomas, liebe Grüße.
Ah, okay. Oh, I've got to do a shout out as well. You just reminded me.
Good, huh?
Yeah, but I can't do it. I can't do it because it's on that phone. Damn. Kasim,
Yep.
emigration, a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's one of the best things that could happen to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just to be clear,
Yeah.
you're actually going to go back to Ghana, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we don't want to go into the details of the business,
Yeah.
but you have a business over there,
Yeah.
and when that proves itself, then you're going to go back, right?
Yep.
So it's not like I'm coming over to Europe and being
And
the
then
king.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're coming for a while.
And then I'll go back.
You're gonna
and
go
take
back.
Care of my business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
I think we already know what you think about it.
And we were talking about. Oh, sorry. We were talking about it the other day. It makes your life longer.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Let me go back to me there for a second. We were just saying that the more memories you have and the more phases of your life that you have,
Yeah.
when you look back, it seems very long. But if you stayed in the same town, even though it's a great thing to have that comfort and those friends, those long-term friends, when you look back, the phases are different. So, I mean, I don't know, but I can imagine that it just seems like 5 minutes ago, the next door neighbour's kids were that big and now they're that big, you know? Whereas my next door neighbour's kids, they change every 3 months. I nearly died on that black pudding skin, sorry about that. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you look at the food and do a no, I'll tell you, I'll let you look at the pool. Can I do that? I'm actually going to turn this by hand.
Or you drop it down.
There you go. Cool, dude. There's the pool. A lovely day, a nice little wind. What's the temperature like? Probably about 32 in the sun,
Yeah.
30, and 26, 27 in the shade. Okay, so basically we got loads and loads of comments. There's 90 comments. So right at the beginning, everybody's saying hi, 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 hi. And then from Don Fermelin, Derek is having some fun. Mike, I'm just going to do the names, okay? So, Bob, Leslie, Derek, Glasgow, Raimundo, Denise, Derek, David, Brian. They're all saying hello. Firefly Roberts there again. Hi from rainy Nottingham. Derek's having some more fun. Mike, the wet UK. Dennis Bucknell. I didn't check to see anybody coming. No, nobody came. Mewtwo should be gutted. John, Dominic, David, Mark. Okay, we go. Raimundo's there again. Emerald Isle from John T. Okay. Everybody's just saying hello. Everybody's saying hello. We can hear you, thank you. That was Mark. Simon, all good, Tim. Loud and clear, Maxine and Patrick. Leonie DeLong. Hi, Leonie. The Night Strider. Hey, Night Strider's online. Don't forget, the Night Strider's got a new channel. So if you like Lee, the Macmaster, and the Night Strider is Sidekick, he's got his new channel now. So I think I put that already in the description, and Juliane's also in the description there. So go on, subscribe to those, please. Lynn Taylor says, I went to Sainsbury's today and bought a bottle of Franciscana Weiss beer. It was $1.25 a bottle. We'll try it later, give it a mark out of 10. Well, if you haven't tried it yet, it's got to be cool, but not really cold. And I drink it out the bottle, but you're supposed to pour it in one go into a big glass. But if you don't have the right glass, I would... There's lots of foam, so be careful when you pour it. And right at the bottom, there's like sort of yeast. So you got to swing it around just before you drink the last bit, and then you get the yeast. It is cloudy, but it's supposed to be cloudy, so don't throw it away. See, Russian, the sound is breaking. Oh, the sound's breaking up. Oh dear. Oh dear, what's the sound like? It was probably when I was pulling the there. 2 weeks on Sunday. My wine, 2 weeks on Sunday. Thank you, John. Andrew's a nice lad. You know, I can't read all of these and give them all justice, so I'm just going to say thank you very, very much for contributing. Wi-Fi might be dropping because of the weather. Okay, very good chat. Also interesting to get an important bit. What's Juliane baked for you? Well, it's my turn to do tapas. What does Kasim do for work? Looks like a football player. He's actually a football player. No, he's not. He's working with wood.
A carpenter.
A carpenter, yeah. He's not actually a qualified carpenter yet, but he's working in that industry. We go, love baby. Mike keeps dropping out. Oh, what a shame. That's because I'm using a USB audio interface, and I'm hoping that, well, I'm going to change all that anyway soon. So, great from Nick and Mark Murphy. So, I think we've come to the end of those. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. I'd like, and which way am I going now? I'm going that way. There we go. It's always backwards, isn't it? I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I'd like to remind everybody, if you donation, you can go to www.timothydad.com and press the sponsor button. You can also chat to me there in the contacts, and you can have a look at my calendar to find out where I am and what I'm doing. Friday I will be going live. Stephanie and Kasim and Mali have gone home. I don't know where I'm going to be yet, but it might be somewhere near the airport, we don't know. And next Wednesday,
I will be crying.
yeah, Christina's not going to come on Friday because she's going to be crying her eyes out. Next Wednesday, I hope Juliane can join us again. She's nodding her head. And we'd like to say thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel, everybody who's watching, and if you watch an advert before one of my shows, then it helps. Thank you very, very much. So I'm going to swing around to my favourite granddaughter. Hey Mali, say hello to all the people that are watching you now. Thousands of people are watching.
Can you wave?
Can you wave? Bye bye to everybody.
Bye bye.
This way.
Bye bye.
There you go.
Bye bye.
I'm going to swing around. Kasim's left the building.
Oh,
Buddy.
bye.
Bye.
And